What up, you pack? I am back with another gameplay of Life is Strange Double Exposure. If you don't know who I am UPack Ali, aka Ali from UPack. Dude, you stands for Unity. We are the Unity Pack. We are a Chicago family, a Chicago group, a Chicago collective. But welcome to my gameplay. Yes, we've covered a lot last episode. Last episode, like I said, I just had to make a quick run. But let me do a quick recap. We had to investigate, did our own investigation on people that we view as suspects, such as Vin. We took a drink with Vin. We asked Lucas some questions. We screenshot and sent a photo of the restraining order that Lucas put on Safi for no reason, apparently, because his son is accusing him of something. And Gwen, in another timeline, is being pursued by the police. Well, security. She got escorted from school grounds by security. So we got to figure out what else is going on. Okay, right. We found out that Jack Parsons is the rocket scientist, the scientist that is an occultist, and that is the code to Vin's phone. So let's see. Find out when Jack Parsons died. Okay, so let's see. If she made any upgrades. Updates to anything. Vin. It says cow skull. Someone threw a cow skull through Safi's windshield. The Abraxas kids might have taken it from the snapping turtle, and they report to Vin. Vin runs Abraxas. He might have had his goons steal the cow skull. Vin knew the cow skull went through Safi's windshield, even though I never mentioned that detail. Okay, so he should be prime suspect number one. Also, it says the passcode. Wait, I'm sorry. Vin didn't know his own phone passcode. As social as he is, it's odd he forgets something like that. How did Vin forget his phone passcode? It's his phone. Okay. So it says Safi has a book deal with her poetry and for her poetry, and she's so excited about what it means for her. Safi and Yasmin seem so proud of Safi's book deal. It's good to see them getting along. Safi's book deal was canceled, and Gwen had something to do with it. Why would Safi pretend it was still happening? All right, so here goes. Like I said, we interrogated him. We found out that someone chucked the cow skull through Safi's car window. Could it have been Lucas? Moses says Safi hated Lucas. Oh yeah, all that's crossed out. We read Lucas has an alibi that it wasn't him. So I stand on that. The only thing about him that's weird is that he got the restraining order on Safi, and his cow skull went through her window. So he blaming. There's something going on with him and Safi. I'm not sure. It says restraining order. Lucas took out a restraining order out on Safi. Why would he do that? Dead world Lucas and Robbie seem thick as thieves, while living world Lucas seems like he's about to lose custody of his son. What gives? Robbie claims Lucas said some unspeakable things to him. Lucas thinks that Safi has something to do with this somehow. So why don't we talk to Safi? This is Living World, right? Safi? Living World Safi. So, anyway, let's go to the library. To the library! And, what? The Avatar?
That's the fourth bottle I've seen our fearless leader open this afternoon. Is he trying to...
I'm going to call you Pauline. Have you been watered recently, Pauline?
Pauline. Did we read this before?
I want to be a bust. How does one become a bust?
Gretchen Kostov, class of 1964, member of Caledon University's first co-ed class. I read this. Gretchen pioneered the Caledon Women's Equality League and the Caledon Caller, and other initiatives that continue making College a great place for students to this day. I tried to implement a initiative at my school, but it didn't go as well.
I'm going up there with or without you. I have to see it with my own eyes.
See what? You talked to one rent-a-cop. What if I told you about sources?
Are we really doing this? Okay, let's see. Magnetism, cold spots, lack of fauna. Do I have to spell it out for you?
You're describing every paranormal phenomenon ever.
Okay, Encyclopedia. Do you have a certain occultist rocket scientist for me?
Of course, it's religion, philosophy, and alchemy. You know what, bro?
2 words.
No Jack Parsons here.
Oh. It says religion, philosophy, alchemy,
Stop
Roger Bacon,
you know I hate
died
that
in
face.
1292.
What? What is it?
No Jack Parsons here.
That's one word.
No Jack Parsons here.
Okay, Max, I understand
no
that.
No Jack Parsons here.
Can you turn the page, Max?
Safi Llewellyn was murdered by...
Oh. Murdered by who? Why the audio going in and out, bro? Talk.
My point is that there's nothing to see up at Everett. And there are plenty of other cases to investigate around Lakeport.
If you say Champy, I'm going to shit myself.
I'm talking about the Lady of the Lake.
Are you fucking kidding me? Lady of the Lake? That story's only a couple semesters old.
At least they're actual reported sightings. Students have witnessed a mysterious woman in the woods around campus for years now. But there's never been an official investigation.
Consider me a skeptic. A Kelpie witch in Lakeport. Yeah, I'm not buying it. Give me the Vermont pigman any day.
Science is magic, wow.
Jack Parsons was a magic-y rocket scientist. So maybe he's in here?
The magic of gravity. Isaac Newton died March 31st, 1727. That's it?
Isaac Newton. Wrong scientist guy.
Witchcraft? Okay. For news.
Come on, show me Jack Parsons.
Sex, drugs, and occult rituals. Wow. Bro, it's so much.
Aleister Crowley. Nope.
Bro. What are we doing? What are we doing? Life is Strange? Why we got all this occultist? It's so much symbolism in this game. It's an insane game. Aleister Crowley. The fact that y'all even got this man name in a book is crazy. Boy. If anybody watches gameplay and you know who Aleister Crowley is, shout out to you. But there's so many worshippers of Aleister Crowley, even in the music industry, Hollywood in general, Hollyweird, everything in general, bro. That's insane. This game is just, I don't know, bro.
I should start flipping through these books.
Take all that shit and burn it. You know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? Hold up. Let me go back to this bookcase. You know how much knowledge was burned in a lot of these libraries in the past, way before a lot of us was even born, but they got books like this still sitting on the shelf, but they don't get burned? That's insane to me, bro. Stuff that could actually benefit you. Health, knowledge.
Pretty sure my
They
vet
burn
said
it.
Jack Parsons was an occultist. So, history of the occult seems like a pretty safe bet. Here we go. Jack Parsons was found dead in the destroyed remains of his personal laboratory in 1952. Thanks, Mr. Parsons. Sorry about you getting blown up and all.
The moon, is this a real person? The moon, the stars, the occult, Jack Parsons died. Let me see if this is a real person. Where's my phone at, bro? No, bro. This just... This is definitely a real person. It says October 2nd, He was born October 2nd, 1914. Died June 17th, 1952, I'm sorry. Cause of death, explosion. It says, did Jack Parsons know Aleister Crowley? Based on available historical records, Jack Parsons and Aleister Crowley did not meet in person, although Parsons was a dedicated follower of Crowley's Thelema religion, led the whatever lodge, however you pronounce it, the lodge of OTO in California, and corresponded with him frequently. Crowley resided in England during their association. Key details, it says, Crowley was a mentor to Parsons, guiding his occult studies from afar, although they never met face to face. Parsons was handpicked by Crowley to lead the American branch of the Ordo, whatever. It just sounds like a spell. I don't even want to say that shit. I'm going to see what it means, though, in Latin. Correspondence, they maintained a regular, often tense correspondence. Crowley initially doubted Parsons' magical experiments, the Babylon working, but was impressed by his dedication. He died at the age of 37 in a home laboratory explosion. It says his death was officially ruled by accident, but many of his associates suspected suicide or murder. Okay. Unlock Vin's phone. So do I have to go back to this timeline, the other timeline? Snoop. Let me see if there's any other options. Just check and see. Okay. Tarot card, of course. Tarot cards.
Not totally sure how to read these, but I don't like the look of that Tower card.
A card of resourcefulness, the creativity and power, the manifestation of dreams. A card representing a fierce woman, which is the Queen of Swords, quick wit and incoming judgment. The Tower says a card of shocking change, chaos, and upheaval. Whatever. So he's definitely an occultist.
Wow, Yasmin wiped out her whole schedule for this disciplinary hearing of Gwen's. Yikes. I hope this is the right code. Success. I'm sorry, Vin. I know this is a brutal misuse of powers, but I need to know if you had anything to do with this. Food pics, mirror selfie, Mirror selfie. Shirtless mirror selfie. Safi. 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 There's a lot of Safi in here. I didn't get the impression they were close. Oh my god. Wow, that is really close.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, G. Like, when I look at this picture, y'all gotta realize when you date somebody, it says a lot about themselves to me. I don't like this dude, but she did. So she might have liked what he was. Of course, he just trying to nail what she probably did, stalked her. I don't know, bro. It's weird, gang. It's weird.
Who even were you, Safi?
There's a lot she don't know about Safi. That make the statement that Gwen said to her hit even harder when she sent that letter to Gwen as far as her poetry. Gwen said that she's not putting herself inside of the poetry. She said she's still trying to find out who she is. Her words are like somebody else's. And Max don't know too much about her either. And she even told Max that she don't know much about Max. Like Max is hiding something. The whole time she hiding something.
I really thought I could help. Poke around a little, figure out who has it out for Safi. Bada bing, bada boom. Case solved, right? Why else would my powers come back? Stupid. Now I have more impossible questions than I had to begin with. Lucas filing a restraining order? Vin and Safi sleeping together? Gwen killing Safi's book deal? I have no idea what any of it means.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is, I can't even talk to you about any of it. I won't be able to save you. Again. Whatever I do, it's going to turn out worse than I could even imagine.
I said this before too, like with I know y'all probably don't know this, but I played Life is Strange 1 on the group channel, which is U-Pack Gaming on YouTube. But I said no matter how many times you save Chloe, when you talk about Chloe, Chloe is just on a path to get herself killed. That's just who she was. Chloe was a very chaotic person. She shot herself with the gun. Remember, the bullet ricocheted with the gun she found. She found her stepfather, David Master's gun, and she shot inside the junkyard, and it ricocheted and hit her back, right? Then, walking on the train, she got her foot caught on the train tracks because she was walking on the damn train tracks, right? We had to rewind time and save her then. We had to rewind time to save her from Nathan Prescott because of whatever she did. On money and all that. So it's like, no matter what you do for a person, they just get themselves killed. It's all about energy. Some people, that's why I say sometimes you just gotta read people, learn who they are, and not put yourself in their vicinity. Cause I know I'm going on and on. I'm gonna get this over with quick, but I just want to say this one thing: being a man. Women always say from a man they want protection, right? They always say provide, protect. I always say protect comes in many forms. Protection is not just a fist fight on the street. It is not just a shootout. Protection is all about spiritual protection and energetically protecting somebody. Energetically, you have to not put yourself around certain spirits, such as this, because they will constantly get themselves put in danger and they will put you in danger. But like you said, we don't even know Safi for real. This became your best friend. She hiding so much from you. She's sleeping with Vin, who is an occultist. She's sleeping, she got a restraining order filed against her from Lucas Carmenero, right? The author. of wilder beasts than these. So I was like, it's something about her we don't know. We need to ask her questions because if all this is like surrounding one person, they the ring. It's always something with them. You got to start questioning them, not the people around them that they affecting or that's doing stuff to them to retaliate. You need to bring it to the source. You need to talk to her in the other
Get
world.
the fuck off me! I can't breathe.
Reggie is the dude with the piercing, right? The occultist dude.
Everyone stay back. Give him some space. He's having a panic attack or something.
I'm not fucking crazy. I know what I saw up there.
Alright, an authority figure has arrived. Sort of. Nothing to worry about. Let's give him some space. Can you run and get him some water?
Right, Goofy. Loretta, one of the ops.
You okay, Reggie?
Am I okay? Fuck. After what I just saw up there.
Reggie, up where?
The fucking overlook. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have been up there. I'm a fucking idiot.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I just want to know what you were doing up there.
Remember in your seminar how you said we should take photos of things that scare us?
Well, A+ for following directions, then. Now, you want to tell me what you saw?
I saw myself. Another me. Walking around, working on the puzzle box, the one that I gave you earlier.
What did this other you want?
I wasn't gonna fucking talk to him. I fucking ran, Max.
Did you tell anyone what you saw? Did you tell... Loretta, thank you. Can you take Reggie to the infirmary?
Sure thing, Miss Caulfield. I'll see you later, yeah?
Just make sure he's alright.
Thanks, Max.
He saw himself.
Time to go back up there. I can handle this.
Why he standing like a superhero, bro?
He's not just gonna let me by, is he?
Reach the crime scene, find a way around the cop. Okay, she updated the... It says December 6th, I really stepped in it. Lucas isn't exactly the kind of guy I want gunning for me. I don't want to diagnose him with serial killer dark room syndrome, but his vibes are all off. Safi doesn't like him, and I don't have any reason not to trust her instincts, and she deserves to know if someone is filing charges against her. Exactly. Should I apologize, or maybe I'll speak to him never again? Or hopefully he never speaks to me again. Though it's unlikely, Caledon's a small place. It's so easy to run into people. I really don't need more enemies right now. Find a way around the cop. Reach the crime scene. Okay. It says, I understand many of you are curious about the recent occurrence at the Overlook, and I assure you your curiosity is a morbid one. It says, I implore you to give the area wide berth as the investigation proceeds. If not for my sake, then for my daughter's. I'll pass it along to the rest of the science department, Dr. Fayed, if Moses hasn't done so already. I appreciate that Carla kind of said, you don't have to tell us twice. We haven't even seen any cryptic activity in that vicinity. Yasmin says, I don't know what a cryptid is, but thank you all the same. Wait, I read that one. Okay, it says the two demographics that know every word in Cisco's. Okay, I remember this. Okay, Diamond. 24 hours later, and still no word about the death of the grad student on campus. A grad student who was the daughter of Caledon's president. Really? Vanetta says, I know this ain't the same Caledon that was voted safest campus in the Northeast. If you if you need me to come get you, let me know, D. Reggie says, can't believe she's really gone. We literally saw her last night at the Turtle. Loretta, well, if the school isn't going to act, I will. Let me do a little digging and see what turns up. Gwen. Safi Llewellyn Fayed was a strong, talented woman with endless potential. She's a loss to this world, and I will never forget. My heart goes out to her family. I hope we get some answers soon. Robin says, if we do, it won't be from the cops. They're dragging their feet. Imani says, I can't believe this happened on campus. Jane says, what was she doing out there by herself anyway? She was too young, Anna says. Joyce. Okay, Joyce texts. Well, she didn't text. This is Joyce's social media. It says, ever since I read that, right? I'm going to read it again just in case. Ever since I retired, living alone has been lonely, so I became a kitten foster. She's a cat lady. Welcome to the Price household. Skillet, wok, griddle, and saucepan. Vanessa says they really thought they were slick, like we wouldn't notice all the ravaged wrapping paper. Marcus says kids do the darnest things, don't they? She was still doing this well into her teens. Memories like these are precious, especially during the holidays. Okay, Loretta. Damn. My little man Robbie advanced to the debate nationals. I love you and I'm so proud. Okay. Thanks, Dad. I hope you'll be in town. You're my priority. I'll be there. Let's go, Robbie. Lucas is always bragging about you in class. You got this, Robbie. Shiloh says. Okay. I've heard the unfortunate news about the death of our colleague Safi Llewellyn Fayed. I was really sadly reminded of a line from my father's book, Death Comes for Us all on a whim and with no regard for our imagining. I am sorry to all who loved her and could not imagine this. No, you're not alone. Thank you so much for your kind words, Professor Carmenero. Of course, if you need anything, I'm here. Come on, gang. You trying to crack her mama, bro? That's dude language for if you need me to come through and lay some D, I'll come through and lay some D to help keep that death off your mind. JC, you're hamming us with. I'm sorry, JC, you're hamming this up. Have some respect for a young woman died. Have some respect. A young woman died. Okay, I'm sorry. And you're blabbing about you and your daddy. They're right, because this is not about his father. It's amazing how cruel people can be when they're able to hide their face. JV. But it's like your book said, our souls fly on. My heart goes out to you, Lucas. It's so satisfying to see how my students can go, how far my students can go. Congratulations, Kennedy. I'm so proud of you. Oh yeah, we read that for the short story. Okay. Rise and grind. TimelessOrbits.com. Safi Llewellyn Fayed. I'm so sorry, dude. Sending my love. She was an amazing person. Are you okay? Yasmin. As some of you, some of you already know, the student we lost yesterday was my daughter, Safia. I will continue to serve as president, but I will be grieving. Please respect my privacy during this difficult time. You are incredibly selfish for continuing your work. Safi will be proud. Please contact the board if you find you're having any difficulties. We're here to help you. Livia, I am so sorry. We're already misheard. Wait, go back to I ain't finished. Prospective undergraduates, you have until the end of this month to submit your application to Caledon. We'd love to have you, especially if you're interested in our writing programs. Get on those apps, folks. She said W. It's a W, basically. I'm sorry that comment was a mistake, but I can't figure out how to delete it. I'm still fairly new to crosstalk. Safi, another hit from the creator woman, accidentally FaceTimes her dentist 10 times in a row. But in all seriousness, please just press the red X. I don't see it calling you now. That's a parent for you. Okay. Oh wait, so did she update? Okay, she did. So I have to find a way around the officer.
Better start heading up to the overlook. Hope there's a place to cross back over on the way.
Oh, be right back. Oh, shit. I have some good news. It's big, but I can't tell you what it is. Why am I not at home wrapped up in a blanket burrito right now? Alex, you have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Okay. I just started vibrating right here like, bruh, hold on. Okay. This is the scene close to where she passed. Okay.
From here, I should be able to make it up to the overlook.
Boy, I do not care about Loretta, bro. Is it my phone? Okay. What is he? New message from Lucas and
Say what you will about his personality, but dude can compose an eloquent threat.
I hope you realize the gargantuan can of. I'm sorry. I realize. Sorry. I hope you realize the gargantuan can of worms you opened by sending that picture of the restraining order to Safi. I don't know, Lucas. Maybe that can needed to be opened. You on my enemy, Max Caulfield. I have no reprieve, and I pray you don't either. It says, "Hey, Safi, thought you might want to know what's up with Lucas." Basically, she said the attachment. She said a whole restraining order. Jesus, get a grip, Comanero. And thank you so much, Max. Trust I'll deal with him in my own way. Okay. Boy, so you gotta read messages in both realms. Both realms. Okay.
Trying to avoid me, Max?
Trying not to bother you, actually. No thanks.
Not for me, then.
Now might be a good time to bring up Safi's book.
Before I came out, I had this boss, free thinker, who adopted his worldview wholesale from shouty YouTubers.
Yikes.
And a raging transphobe to boot. They're brainwashing our kids, blah, blah, blah. Of course, I was afraid if I said something, said anything, he'd figure me out. But when I was alone, I could conjure the perfect soliloquy to shut him up. Make him feel as small as he made me.
Isn't there, like, a special word for that? In French, right?
L'esprit de l'escalier. The wit of the staircase. I take it you're acquainted.
Oh, yeah. That one's a Max Caulfield greatest hit.
Thing is, I've always been able to think of something to say eventually.
What is that?
But what do you say
No?
about something like
Flash
that?
drive? Flash drive.
Gwen, what is this?
Video proof. Allegedly. Let me ask myself. Trafficking of a controlled substance on campus.
Hold on. There's no way Yasmin thinks you were selling drugs.
How could she not? That there is security footage of someone who looks like me stealing the students.
Someone who looks like you.
Safi looks like him. I mean her. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just So confusing, bro. This game is a little confusing. I said it when we first encountered Gwen that she looks like Safi. So don't we just add into the bucket list of what um Safi has done? What if Safi is the one that was dealing drugs? What if her mother saw that and she's trying to pin it on her, Gwen, instead of her own daughter, for the sake of her own reputation? Damn, that could be it. Every Friday, Safi was out here just wilding, bro. If that's really her. But I was right. She is now a trans woman who dates women. That's why it was just a little confusing to me. But I got it. I got it.
This is such bullshit. Can't you fight it?
Fight it? How? That wasn't me, it was my evil twin.
Unless it was. So, okay, wait. I could be wrong about the Safi thing. We saw. What's his name? Reggie say he saw himself. She's saying she saw herself, or a version of herself is on camera doing something. So, something is happening where copies of people are doing things. Like, can everybody see copies?
No. No. Fuck it. They've already made up their mind.
You don't mean that.
Thanks for believing in me, Max, but I'm sick of fighting to prove I deserve to be here.
Safi does look like her, though.
Lucas shouting at his son? Reggie seeing himself here in the other timeline? Is Gwen another victim of doppelganger-itis? Or is she just trying to cover her ass? If I could look at that footage, maybe I could figure it out.
Was that Wayne? I said,
Wayne?
look.
What are you doing?
Saying goodbye. And fuck you! To Caledon. To Yasmin. And to feeling powerless. Gotta take catharsis where you can
Can
get
you show me the video?
What the fuck?
Gwen, listen. If I can just get a look at this footage, I might be able to help.
I didn't ask for your help, Max. Jesus, I didn't even ask for your company. I just wanted to get stoned and watch that thing burn. Whatever. Do what you want. It's too cold for this shit.
Gwen, wait. I need to ask you something. Is it true they canceled Safi's book deal?
Oh, Jesus, Max. Have you ever tried not being so goddamn nosy?
Wouldn't you want to know why?
In my experience, some mysteries are better left that way.
Now, let's see if I can find what Reggie saw. Or thinks he saw.
Okay, hold on, can we put out the... No, can't put out the fire. Ain't that... First off, ain't this how... This is very, very, like, reminiscent to Rachel Amber, bro. If y'all ever played Before the Storm version of Life is Strange, didn't Rachel Amber, like, set a garbage on fire or something like that? Like, damn. Goofy shit. What's up with that tree, though? Oh, that was me. Sorry.
Did something used to be here? I can't remember.
What?
Oh, Miss Caulfield, you, out for a stroll too?
Something like that. By the way, I appreciated your help with Reggie.
Oh, that? It was the least I could do. Reggie's a sweetheart. Holy shit, what are those?
You can see those?
Yeah. Do you think this is what Reggie saw?
That's not really mine to share.
I'm not trying to... I just want to make sure he's okay. Honest.
He will be. I think.
You want to make sure he's okay, but you left him alone. Right.
I was gonna come up here anyway after the suicide tip, but... seeing Reggie like that... I don't know. Made it feel... real.
Wait, suicide tip?
One of the beat cops let it slip. You run a successful podcast for a few years and you find ways to get people to open up. Speaking of opening up, I got a lead. I could cut you in.
One second I'm a source, and the next I'm a fellow investigator? Sounds like there's strings attached.
No, it's not like that. I feel like I kind of owe you after the whole Dr. Hunter thing. Maya Okada, one of Safi's classmates during undergrad. They were friends. Then, Maya died a couple years back. Suicide, apparently.
You think it's a pattern?
Maybe. Yeah. Two promising young writers, both dead, both by their own hand, according to official sources.
But Safi didn't kill herself.
Like I said, a pattern. Maybe.
Explain something to me. Why is this so important to you? Safi was my friend.
Because I hate it when things don't make sense.
I have to go.
Just a patch of flowers where she laid is crazy. I was say he got on the Jordan ones. He got on the Gordons. They made a symbol. He got on the Gordon ones. Low key, one of the coldest shooting guards we had in Chicago Bulls history outside of Michael Jordan
Got
was
text.
Ben Gordon.
Tried calling, but you didn't pick up.
It's cool, Max. Everything's cool.
It's not cool, though.
It is not.
What's
So
wrong,
what's
buddy?
the damage?
TLDR version? Pretty sure I'm the #1 suspect.
What? Why?
Besides that being true for most of my life,
Ah, he pulled the black card. Damn, bro.
well, I did do something. I took Safi's camera. I know.
Moses, why did you?
It wasn't like a rational decision. I wasn't thinking. I just... When we found her that night, I saw the camera. And I thought the last picture she took in her life was that selfie of the three of us.
Mm-hmm.
And Safi would never want to have that camera, that picture, in the hands of the fucking police. So I brought it back to my office.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized, what the fuck am I doing? It's evidence in a murder case. So I just hid it in there. In my office.
Moses.
I screwed up.
You tampered on. Well, we did. We kind of tampered. I'm not. Are we tampering with evidence? Because her body wasn't even there on the crimes. We first off, we've been doing illegal stuff too. So who am I to say, something hypocritical? We done already crossed a crime scene. We done already tampered with some evidence as well, as far as moving the tarp, even though it was just flowers there. It's not even a body there. It's a outline of where she was. But we still did some illegal stuff too. So who am I to judge, But that one is kind of crazy. That we were the last seen with her on the picture, and then they're probably gonna try to blame them, either one of them, for their death, for her death. And to me, he did stuff like that to try to save their ass. Proof, for one, that they were with her last, but it ain't proof that they killed her. I get where he coming from. I get it.
I don't know what to do. All right. Maintenance tech is on his way to unlock your office, Mr. Murphy. Then I'll just have a look around inside.
Shit! I've got to get Safi's camera out of there. Somehow.
Unless you have a key card, Miss Caulfield.
Sorry, I don't think we've been introduced. Mr.
That's Detective. Detective Vince Alderman with Vermont State Police. I'll be handling your friend Sophia's case from now on. I'm sorry for your loss, by the way.
So, is there some kind of problem here, Detective?
Max, it's okay. Not a problem. Slight hiccup. Mr. Murphy, apparently, gets his key card quite often.
That's true. He does.
Miss Caulfield, I do need you to leave the area for the time being.
Will you be okay?
Mr. Murphy will be fine.
I'll come back. Promise. Okay, now's my chance to get into Moses' office. Where's a place I can shift to the other timeline?
Just listen.
Wow, these are heavy duty. I can't see anything through them. Is all this going to change now that Alderman's on the case?
Lakeport Police Department notice an active investigation is taking place on the premises until further notice. Adhere to the following guidelines. Do not cross the police tape. Doing so may constitute. I just said that too. We just did that. Doing so may constitute obstruction of justice. It says which carries with it up to 5 years imprisonment and a fine up to $5,000. I'm sorry. If you see anyone behind the police tape, contact the Lakeport Police Department immediately. Do not approach on-duty officers with questions about the case. They are prohibited from discussing details with civilians. If you have any information relevant to the case, please contact Precinct 7 at 802-555-0111. We appreciate your continued cooperation.
On campus in winter. I used to think this was beautiful. Now it just makes me think of Safi.
Okay, right here.
These open into Moses' office, I think.
I could change right there, but let me just make sure. I'm looking around first. See if I missed something. Interact with everything.
Won't have to deal with Alderman and the other time. Definitely the right call. No one feels like partying so soon after Safi's death.
Okay.
Maybe I can find a way into Moses' office from this side.
She says, YOLO bear mug. It says, I know what you would have said, let it burn, Max, and trust me, I wanted to, just not as much as I wanted to know what was on that flash drive. And yeah, I can't fix everything, but if I can help Gwen, I have to try, don't I? Absolute waste of afternoon. I'm investing in geotag for my phone, so don't try this ish again. Oh good, you found it. I'm waiting for my apology. What the F does that mean? Think about it. I'm not in the mood for 20 questions. Where was it? On my desk, but I didn't leave it there. Loretta, she says, was your phone stolen? Do you have any idea who it was? I'm sorry. I'm not coming on your podcast, Loretta. This wasn't true crime. It's just sucked egg. Sorry. All I do is vent. It's crazy. Haters will crawl out of the woodwork to persecute you, but I've come too far to allow their bitterness to overwhelm me. Your fans support you. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. Sounds difficult. I hope things get better for you. She says, I guess the crown ain't worth much if the MF wearing it keeps getting his ish took, huh, Vin? Marla, spoken like someone who clearly has no intention of being the head of the Abraxas anytime soon or ever. Oh no, what will I do if I have to fight my own battles? Shiloh, oh damn, trouble in Abraxas? Does it still count as subtweet if you name the person in this post? Okay. Wait. So he's not. Okay, we switched. So I can step aside his office, but before I do so, let's see what's over here.
Hey, maybe this Moses can help me find the camera.
My boy gotta get in the gym. He look like he pregnant over there. Too much beer, my boy. too much fought. You fought.
Oh, hey Max.
That's annoying. How do you stand it?
You'd be surprised how quickly you get used to it.
I think they call that Stockholm Syndrome.
Uh-huh. So, what's up?
Actually, I need to ask you kind of a weird question.
My favorite kind. Name it.
What is your most prized possession? In here, at least.
In here? Probably that mug. My sister made it for me as an early Christmas gift.
Oh,
It's sentimental
that's
value.
sweet.
Remind me not to get you any mugs for Christmas.
Kinda left field, but if you were gonna hide something personal in this lab, where would you put it?
If this is about my dream diary, trust me, you'll never find it. I'd never bring it to campus.
Right, Jake.
You never told me you keep a dream diary.
And I never will. Pure conjecture on your part.
Okay. Name something in here you wouldn't want, say, Dr. Faya to find.
Like, something I keep locked away?
Yes, exactly.
That would definitely be my electric kettle. Maintenance has no idea where I hide that fire hazard.
As I live and breathe. Moses Murphy, rule breaker.
Rule bender, Max. Rule bender. Anyway, what's with all the questions? Oh,
Moses,
Shit.
need me to hold something or can I help somehow?
actually, yeah. I need an Allen wrench.
Okay.
On it. Got one around here?
No, I borrowed one from Carla, but I think she took it back. If you can go grab that from her, I'll owe you.
What the hell is Carla, bro?
Okay. I can't go looking around for Carla. I need a faster way to get Moses a wrench.
First off, bro, like, phone. Detective on Safi's murder case harassing Moses don't like him. Maya Okada, rumor has it there was another girl at Caledon who died from apparent suicide. Loretta says that Safi and Maya were friends and thinks that their deaths are connected somehow. Safi never mentioned her Maya. She never mentioned quite a few things we see.
Moses was so excited when this came out. I think he bought 7 copies.
Page 3, Caledon Alumni Magazine, Shooting for the Stars, Moses and Murphy on pioneering Caledon's Astrophysics Department, photo by Max Caulfield. He had 3D
The
printers.
wonders of modern technology have rendered us a turtle with a gun. Worth it. Harold's dishes. I've heard so many jokes about this mysterious office mate that I don't know what's true anymore. That's still annoying. Moses gets a happy Christmas. Can't tell if that makes me feel better or worse. Aw, Maggie's cute. They're all cute, really. Moses said living on his own for the first time was harder than the astrophysics.
Vermont State University, by the authority of the State Board of Colleges and by the recommendation of the faculty, hereby confers upon Moses Murphy, Bachelor of Science, Physics, magna cum laude, with all the rights, responsibilities, privileges, and honors thereon to appertaining, imparted on the 12th day of May 2017.
why I'm not a physicist.
Yeah, physics is tough.
Oh my god, stop! I feel like I understand this now. Maybe I've gotten smarter with age.
Cat state named after the famous Schrodinger thought experiment. I'm sorry. Cat state is a quantum superposition composed of two opposite states existing at the same time, such as an atom being at once both decayed and not decayed. Which is what she's going through. She's going through a cat state. Attempting to measure a particle in a cat state will cause it to collapse to eigenstate, thus leaving superposition. This is known as the measurement problem, Schrodinger's equation. So this is what she's going through, the cat state of her powers.
The maker of this mug sure knows her target audience. I bet Moses covered his bedroom with these as a kid.
I have a sister that covered her walls with those when I was a kid.
I can't get over how busy everyone is in this timeline. Did I forget what normal life is like?
His little sister. Hi Moses stole my Alan Rich setback last night. Hope that's cool. Some of my Froshis need help with their robotics finals. Some of my Froshis, whatever that means, needed help with their robotics final, and I couldn't keep the fans waiting. Hit me up if you still need them. Call her. Okay. It's not his sister.
No one's been here for days. That's new. Okay. I need to get that Allen wrench, and I need to be quick. This must have been dropped off while Moses was out.
RFA shipping delivery receipt date 12 December 5th. I'm sorry. Driver number 3248 delivered to Kellyland Observatory. Office 212. Quantity package item number. It's just numbers. Components. Optics.
The maker of this mug sure knows her target
So
audience.
this is the same. Okay.
This must be for working on the mural.
Okay.
I bet Moses knows something interesting about every one of these stars.
Just cat pose, same. Okay. Wait.
Moses was so excited when this came out. I think he bought 7 copies.
So that's the same. Okay. Take the Allen wrench.
Better give this wrench to Moses.
The fact that he didn't see that is crazy.
This is pretty impressive. A lot more complicated than I would have thought. So I found this guy named Alan, but he didn't know anything about a wrench.
No, Max, not literally Alan. It's... Oh. You are a lifesaver, Max. Dad joke aside.
I'll never apologize for my dad jokes. And you're welcome. Mural goes here. What's that about?
Safi's baby. She had the bright idea that we should draw the Gemini twins up there.
I didn't know you had an artistic side.
Long dormant. Comes with being the only scientist in a family of artsy-fartsy types.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll get to it at some point. We have all the time in the world.
I'm definitely
So,
an artsy type. I draw.
Did you want some tea?
Yeah, if you don't mind. With the contraband kettle, right?
Just give me just a second.
Sure. So the cabinet is a secret hiding spot. Let's hope the other Moses hid the camera in the same place. Ugh, why is it so happy? This is pretty impressive. A lot more complicated than I would have thought.
I thought she was gonna say something different since he fully fixed the telescope.
These are cute. Moses' sister must have visited.
Okay.
I should... Damn.
Under safe.
This note wasn't here in the other timeline. That can't be a coincidence. Is this where he hid Safi's camera? Okay, the camera might be under a safe. Where can I find this safe? On a good day, that 3D printer'd be making all kinds of cool stuff. But to...
What? Bitch, you did not just...
Relax. It was a picture of the mugs you two were drinking out of.
Good. Ugh, I would rather murder all my students with my bare hands than grade one more final.
Oh no. Were you two up all night?
Yeah. And I'll be working on these astronomy finals until sundown.
What I'd give to be pulling an all-nighter grading papers instead of all of this. Nope, no camera in here. I don't know of any other safes in Moses' office. Think I might need his help again.
Alright. I kind of figured that anyway. I just wanted to see why there was no one there. Because I didn't want to search for a safe while he's there.
distract you if I talk?
Should be fine. What's up?
That telescope. How long have you been working on it?
A couple days. Why?
Is there anything special about it?
A better question would be, what isn't special about it? Misunderstood in its heyday, due in part to its experimental lens design, it's only now being lauded as the revelation it is.
Underestimated and later appreciated. Maybe I'll be so lucky. So, the mural. What's the story there?
I made the mistake of telling Safi I used to want to be a comic book artist.
Yeah.
And she found a project that will force me to draw. We're going to use my star projector to trace the constellation and then draw the twins around it.
And Gemini, what's the significance?
Really, I chose it because there are two of us and we'd be working on it together. But Safi imbued it with meaning. The scientist and the poet. Duality. She sells it better than me.
Sounds like that should have been your lady, my boy.
Another strange question. You don't have a safe in here, do you?
The locking kind? No.
Are there non-locking safes?
Oh, well, for a second, I thought you were asking about the star safe. SAIPH.
There's a star called Safe.
Sure is. It's a part of the Orion constellation. What the?
You've been popcorned.
Engineering wants a prank war. I'm trying not to sink to their level. Gonna go clean this up.
So Moses hid the camera under a star. And of course, there are stars everywhere. Oh my god, stop! And they're safe on the lower left.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No camera. Must not be the right safe. And they're safe on the lower left.
Okay, she had the same dialogue for that. Okay, so let's go here.
Right, because that would have been too easy.
The camera is here. He said he hid it under the safe. I mean, he hid it in his office. That's what he said. To be exact.
At least Moses hid the camera well. Wherever it is. I remember her wearing this earlier that night. My birthday gift to Moses. I could tell how badly he wanted to say, but the moon doesn't emit its own light. Oh, Moses. What a horrible reminder. If the tea kettle was a fire hazard, I guess a heat lamp is out of the question.
Gotta be crazy to turn on that projector, right?
There's so many stars in here. I just need to keep looking.
Oh, I ain't got no choice, probably. Bruh. Okay.
God, I bet every sad poem she ever wrote is being used to justify the suicide angle.
She rattles chains, drags her fingernails along the wall. The houses of men are built on the bones of unnamed. Wait. The houses of men are built on the bones of unnamed women. Wherever he speaks, I hear
Still
only.
haven't found the right star. Where else can I look?
Whenever he speaks, I hear only an unearthly moaning coming from underground. The flowers on her grave, the flowers on the grave wither and are replaced. Everybody loves a dead girl better than a live one. A dead girl doesn't age, doesn't argue, doesn't claim ownership of what is hers. She owns nothing but the dirt and the clothes they put on her.
I thought I'd never hear another dirty joke about this thing. But Safi's alive here. Love this cozy little donut corner. I can see why this character is Moses' favorite. He's always looking up. Moses might actually hate snack residue on his fingers more than he hates scientifically inaccurate movies.
Yeah, one too many donuts, my boy. You got donuts, you got chips. The camera. So I do have to search for it in the other realm.
Maybe it's higher up? I should check upstairs. The mural. Moses must have projected some stars to use as a guide. Moses said Safe is part of Orion. Maybe Orion was projected on the wall that night. I need to set this up exactly how Moses had it when he was drawing.
How would I know how he? Oh, wait, like this.
Just need to get this lined up with the mural. I think I got it. Fingers crossed I can find Safe on that wall. So if this is Orion, then safe is... boom. Good job finding safe, Max. Why, thank you, Max. Now then. No, no, no! Shit, I can't let him see me in here. I'm so close to getting Safi's camera. If I can just distract him for a few minutes, I think I can grab it. I'll need something noisy.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna end this gameplay right here. I like where this is going so far. We basically trying to solve a murder mystery of our best friend. Basically, Moses tampered with the evidence of the camera that was on her dead person, her dead body, and he didn't want that last picture that they took to be used as evidence to try to take them both down. So he took it upon himself to take the camera and hide it somewhere, and he did it very smart with the astrology system. But anyway, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next gameplay. Yo!